everyone. Welcome back. Secret Invasion has finally wrapped up, and there was a lot riding on this final episode. And frankly, I think Edward and I will finally both agree for once it didn't deliver. This episode was a bit underwhelming. It did not wrap up a cohesive story, and it probably made one of the worst decisions that Marvel has ever made.
I saw it this morning. I think it was like 5 a.m. When I saw that it was 37 minutes, I was like, well, that's gonna suck ass.
Yeah, I mean, all the episode lengths have been going down, and we're promised 6 hour long episodes.
Yeah, funny enough, Kenny was our co-host last week, and we spoke about it. We were like, they better go balls to the walls, and it better be an hour-long episode because we just didn't see how it was gonna wrap up everything in 37 minutes. Yeah, we were right. That's exactly what we were afraid of. It felt extremely underwhelming. It felt super rushed. Everything got resolved within those 37 minutes in a way that didn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, and not to mention that they set up a lot of things during the show, and I think I mentioned in one of our reviews, I think it was episode 2 or 3, that was never used throughout the show, and there were certain moments in several of the episodes when they could have, and it just wasn't used, and I just felt like they just forgot, or it's just really bad writing.
I read somewhere that this series cost about 200 something million dollars to make. There's some CG in here.
There's some
It's
bad
not a
CG in
spoiler.
here.
There's no spoiler that there's like, a pretty heavy like helicopter attack. I don't know where those 200 and something million went though. I
Paying
mean,
for the actors.
I could see, yeah, I could kind of see it, but then again, like Griff said, it was 6 episodes. You could have given us an hour-long episode for each one, and I think there would have been time to, really tie up loose ends. But it just,
They didn't want to. The goal of this show wasn't to tie up loose ends. It was just merely a stepping stone for something else. And it really felt like that way towards the end. There's a
oh,
lot of
it
things.
felt that way after episode one for me. Every other episode since then has
I honestly
sucked.
thought they were going to resolve it. I thought they were going to do something similar to WandaVision. They resolve it, but still set up Multiverse of Madness. I thought they were going to do something similar to that here. They really didn't.
They built up this villain, and even though I didn't enjoy the show episode to episode, he was menacing. It was resolved in such a way that you were like,
A lame way. It
oh well,
was
they could have done that
really
shit in that they could have done
lame.
that shit in episode one then.
The way it was resolved was terrible.
It was horrible.
One thing I realized as I was in the middle of watching this episode is this is the same exact story as Falcon and the Winter Soldier with Carly. It's the same villain.
I enjoyed Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
So did I. No, I did too. Overall, I still enjoyed this, but I think that had to do with like the better writing and the protagonist. But the villain's the same thing.
Yeah, it's just another, well, Falcon and the Winter Soldier is just a much better show than this. Better written, better. The dynamic between Falcon and Bucky is just completely different. This here, I'm glad it's over. I'll say that. I'm glad it's over. I don't have to watch this shit again next week.
Yeah, it's probably going to lead up to Armor Wars. I wish it was resolved better. I wish there were certain things in this episode that went other ways and just didn't happen. There's a lot of things we could say. It's just very heavily in spoilers. But let us know your thoughts about this episode in the comments. If you guys enjoyed it, please let us know, and we'd love to hear why.
Yeah, my overall thoughts about this series, not just this episode, is as I've been saying, you guys heard me. I enjoyed the first episode. I was stoked. I was like, okay, we're gonna get a James Bond type thriller. Every episode since that let me down. Last week's episode was better than the rest. That doesn't make it great. My overall thoughts on the series is meh. It's not She-Hulk. I'll say that. It's not the worst fucking thing I've ever seen. But again, it didn't do anything to hype me up. It didn't keep me intrigued. I wasn't like, oh my God, I can't wait till next Wednesday. Nah, I'm just here for you guys.
My overall thoughts is I did enjoy this series for the most part. I really enjoyed the spy thriller. I enjoyed what it set up. Just the payoff wasn't there. The things it set up didn't come to fruition. And this is just part one of maybe two, maybe three who knows at this point. I just wish that there was more of a resolute ending to this. But if you're gonna watch it, I would perhaps maybe wait until part two's coming out of Armor Wars or whatever they're gonna do next. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you thought about Secret Invasion in the comments. We'll see you guys next time.
Take care, guys.